Hello, always Dizzy here. Going to start with puzzle streak of 42 as I always do before I play any games. Bit of a late stream tonight. I've been super busy as I have been for quite a while. Things should start to slow down in about a week from now, and hopefully in about 2 weeks from now it slows down a little bit more. But I'm just busy working all the time. Hello, Larson Pie. Super busy. No time to breathe. No time for chess. I'm going to start in about 3 seconds here. Here we go. 1 minute in. I've played hardly any chess lately. No time. Do I remember how to play chess? Not really. Yeah, that's literally one of the few things that I could do. Are we happy with the fork? We're still down a piece there. I mean, no, we're up 3 pawns. Fork at the end. 5. I can take B6. Is that good enough? But then he's going to take H3. I don't see better. This is a terrible puzzle because that's not simple. I had to hope that it worked. White. 8 to the fork. And I should be able to take, there's one check. Wait. Yeah, then I have knight G6. 9. Check. And then take the knight. 10. 11. Take. He takes on B7. Our position is better. I don't think materially I'm any better. Because I was just going to take, and we're actually down a pawn, but our position is very nice. This is a freaking hard batch, I gotta say. Like, what the hell is with these puzzles? What is the hell? What the hell is with these puzzles? What the hell? 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 Okay, I'm gonna look at this one with the engine after. What the hell is with these puzzles? And then knight C3? I'm pissed off now. I'm completely pissed off. Yeah, it's just like a positional puzzle at 1300. I am completely pissed off. This is a 1300 rated puzzle. And the other ones were hard for their rating too. I am pissed. At least, yeah, Larson probably agrees with me. No, I'm literally angry. Because it's like, why am I doing puzzles if they're going to give me crappy ones like that? Just mate. In 2. 17. So we have a check. And then a deflection. 18. There's this. First I save the knight. No, because I need the king here. Well, that should be good. 19. There's a fork. There's a check. But he can just block it. Oh, this is a mate in 2. 20. Can I break through like this? If the king comes back, this is running. If he takes, then I have pants. Yeah, then I go F6. Yeah, this should be working. 21. Check. And there's nothing more than that. I could go check here. King H8. And then, then what? Pick up the exchange. I don't know. Is that good enough? Is that good enough? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. This is a terribly difficult batch. I'm going to play this and I'll look at it with the engine. Yeah, I hate this batch. Crappy batch. The puzzles are way too hard. Way too hard. Okay, mate in 1 threat. There's knight f5. There's a check here, which is not a big deal. Yeah, so knight f5. I assume I just take the knight. Should be good. Didn't see that. I should have seen that. Okay, well, knight c1, we pick up the queen. What about bishop d1? Bishop d1, there's a check here, which shouldn't be a problem. I wonder why this wouldn't work, though. They both seem to work. Knight c1. I wonder if he can afford to give up the queen. Knight c1. Like, I want to play bishop d1, but knight c1 also seems to work. There's a check, but it doesn't seem to be a problem. There's also knight. Oh, no, there's queen here. There's queen e4, and then you can go knight f5. So it has to be the bishop. And now I'm protecting e4. Check. If king g7, I can pick up the bishop. But that would only be equal. Can I go bishop h6? Takes. Nope. I could, well, I mean, it's probably queen e6, but I don't know what I'm doing after king g7. King g7. I'm up a pawn. I hope it's not just that, but that would go with the theme of today of being terrible. Terrible at puzzles. Oh, I can't get comfortable. Oh my god. Oh. Sorry, can't get comfortable here. Too fat. Okay, so king g7. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to play it, and if that's the solution, I'm going to be pissed. It is. Why? The puzzles are crap today. The puzzles are absolute crap. And then we just play a normal game. Sorry, I know I'm a big whiner, but seriously, it's like, why am I doing puzzles if they're going to be like this? Why? Okay, so it makes me like, seriously, it's like, why am I doing puzzles if they're going to be this crappy? Okay, so we have check. I have to do the puzzles, and if they're all going to be this crappy, I have no idea what is going on in chat. What is going on here? I just realized I'm attacking his queen. I only just realized that. So I'm down a piece. I look whiter unless I go here. Ooh, lighting. So I need to move my queen somewhere. A little crazy run. But where would I move my queen? Where would I move it? Can I attack the knight? But he can move his queen. I just realized I'm attacking it this way too. I am blind. So I can just go check and then take. Wow. I didn't realize, it took me forever to realize I was attacking the queen two different ways. So we have a check, and then this is going to be mate. It's got to be mate. 28. Remove the defender. I'll be up the exchange. Don't have many pawns though. 29, black. What is going on here? My bishop's on priest. On priest. Okay, I mean, I can obviously attack the knight, but then I don't know what I'm doing after that. Could hit the rook after. But he could also get rid of it by knight e7. If I got rid of both bishops, I can have an X-ray. Right now I have an X-ray on the knight. Yeah, so actually, yeah, so if I attack, then I can go here and it's a double attack. It's wrong. Yeah, I didn't verify because I was pissed about earlier, which makes no logical sense. But yeah, this was just a freaking ass batch. So it's we trade here. Oh, if you say so. Okay. No, I don't care. I'm happy to start a new batch. That batch was one of the worst batches I've ever done in my life. White. I'm happy to be done with that batch. Black. We have a new batch. A new batch. Batch speaks. Batch. All right. White. 8 black. What is going on here? Can I do this? No, you can defend. I can attack here. 9. Legal's mate. 10. I've got a check here and then a forky fork. 11. We have nothing. We have nothing. I can go here and then I can win the exchange. That's a tricky one. Too hard for the rating. I can take and I'm up pawns. Am I just happy with that? Take. Am I just happy with this? I am up pawns. No. Wait. I'm down a piece. I miscalculated. My bad. Yeah, my bad. Sorry, guys. What's the difference between these two moves here? Oh, it's not check, so it has to be this way. Huh. I think this is too slow. Because this king's going to get up in here. I can do this check. I can take, no, you can take with the knight. Okay, he has to sack here. No, he doesn't have to sack. What am I talking about? This? Mate? No, it's not quite mate, but it's getting close. I mean, is that good enough? It's going to have to be. 25. Can win the exchange here. 26 for viewers. I can take. There's no geometry. Oh, knight is trapped almost. Not even close to being trapped. Not even close. Here. Okay, so queen h8, and I still give a check. Is that good? Is that good? Hello, Sin City. Check. King goes somewhere. So what? Then I'm taking here. Yeah, that's going to be good. Okay, dumb. Dumb follow-up. Check. And I could sack the rook. Ooh, that might be winning. I hope that's not the solution because that's really hard. You go here, or I could go knight. Okay, but then I go knight f7. Except there is a check, but I have king f2, and that's a problem for him because he still has 2 pieces under attack there. I don't think he can deal with both me threats. 28, black, check. Where's the geometry? Where's the geometry? Check, check, check. Hopefully that's good enough. Hopefully this is good enough. Well, here, I honestly overlooked that. Oh boy, I don't know if I have time for that, but he's got only 1 check. He has just 1 check. So I don't think it's a problem. 29, we are black. We're moving up the board. This is moving up. So oh, that's his king. Well, we just do this old thing. 30. We are black. So I can go check. He has 1 legal move. And then I have check. He has 1 legal move. And then I resign. I could take this bishop. So can I go check, king f3, check, and then take the bishop? At that point, I have a lot of pawns. And by the way, this is not the only legal move. there's this, but he's dropping a piece, which he does play. Well, I want to keep this rook, so I think I'm going to go check here. But the continuation ain't so simple. Ain't so simple. If he goes to G3, it's not clear. I mean, I can give a check, and then, but he just comes back. No, he can't come back. Where he goes here to H4 or to F4, and that's really not clear. So if I go this way, I have my other rook under attack. That even seems like a worse option. So I revert back to this. And I'm still down a piece here, but I've got a million pawns. This is actually too dang tricky. Yeah, so I go rook D3, king H4. Then I give this check. Okay, so this should work. No, I already forgot that I can't go here. Because I was expecting king G3. I forgot to calculate this, but here we'll just be up pawns. Except, no, I'll have two rooks. Oh, but then I can go here, so this should work. Okay, 31. Black. I can win the queen this way, and then I can desperado my queen. So check, something like this, and then I can go take, and take and bake. Shake and bake. Yeah, desperado, take the queen. Save the cheerleader. 32. Can I take and mate? Take and mate. Mate in 2. Because we know the patterns. 33. What is up here? We can just take a free... We just take with the H-pawn. What am I missing? What am I missing? I do not know. I don't know. So just knight H4? What is this puzzle? There's bishop E4. But I'm just up the exchange there. So that's a weird puzzle. 34. His king is about to flee. But I can take on E8, D8. So check if he flees, it's mate. If he goes to B6, then I have a check and a mate. Yeah, so checkmate. 35. Equal material. If his knight moves, I can take the bishop. I could take first, possibly in some situations. But yeah, can I not just attack the knight? His bishop cannot counterattack anything. If he hits my knight, I just take the knight, and then I take his thing. Same. So if he defends the knight with a pawn, that could be a problem. But it's not. So I'm just removing the defender once again. 36. Almost have a kill box here. Oh my god, I think it's here and then kill box. Beautiful. I found that right away. Knight A2 if takes kill box. Oh, it's not a kill box though. He's got a reverse X-ray. Check. No, it's just a mate. It's just a mate. So that's just a forced mate. Bam, 37. Okay, remove the defender. No Zwischenzugs to be had though, which is a sad state of affairs. It's a sad state of affairs with no Zwischenzugs. But there is a Zwischenzug if we take with the bishop. There is. So we do it this way. Zwischenzug. And then we take the queen. 38. We're black. Okay, well, I can never trade here because he's got an extra pawn. So what about a check? And you would think he has to play king c4. And then I can just take the b shot. Just take the b shot. Okay, 39. Removing a defender, but he can clone it. I don't like the cloning. It's very tempting though. I could bring in another rook. Could also do a rook lift, which looks pretty good. I might get this one wrong. Rook lift might be the most sensible solution here. Because how does he defend? I'm covering everything. How does he defend a rook lift? This looks too good. If queen g7, I think I just go rook g3. I'm doing the rook lift. Rook g3 here. Okay, 40. Lordy, look who's 40. We have a check. And then, no. Stop the escape route. Check. He must block rook e2. And then check. Bang. Last one, 41. I know we have the knight check. I understand that. I could also just attack. This looks pretty good, man. He can give me a check, but so what? Because I'm going to take the b shot. I'm going to take the bishop. Oh, maybe there's rook b8. No, there's not. This should be good. The worst I can see is this. So rook e6, king f8, and then what is he doing? I don't know. I'm playing it. And then I take. I'm done. 33 minutes. What a freaking good recovery. I get one wrong on purpose there. What a good recovery, because like I restarted many times, and then on this latest attempt, I was probably already at like, I don't know, but that last thing was, I was flying. Nobody cares. Time for a game. (1997) opponent. Murat 69. Miss Mora. F4. Interesting. How does that change things? Weird. Interesting. I don't know if I've seen that before. It's like a Grand Prix Smith Mora. What do we do against the Grand Prix Smith Mora? I'm scared to play e6. Like f5 might be a hindrance. G6 could also get attacked. I don't know what to do about that. I don't want to play e5. Possibly d6. I'm thinking d6 or g6. What am I going to do? I'm going to play d6. That's also interesting. So G6 here. I think I'm okay. Like F5, I think I can ignore it. So I'm going G6 here. And I'm going to go knight. Well, should I go knight F6 now? Yeah, I'm going to go knight F6 now. E5. Oh, interesting. Okay, I can just go E6 here. This is a little annoying, but I think I'm okay. And then bishop G7. Yeah, F5 could be a pain. F5 could be a pain. This is definitely... What? Is E5 a problem? Takes E5? It's getting scary. Okay, so... Hello, John. Can I go D5 here? D5? No. He can just take. Take. I could maybe take on F5 and then D5. Bing, bang, boom. It's my king. Yeah, I'm gonna play this, and then D5. I think here. This is scary. Scary position. Aggressive opponent. I played this guy before and he won. 1900. 1600 bullet. 1600 bullet. Well, I'll take with the B shot. Maybe he sacks the exchange and goes queen h5. No, because I take with the... Well, I can't take with the queen because of this stuff. So this would be interesting. Then queen h5. I don't think it's going to work, though. It goes... Oh, I forgot he could do that, actually. I actually forgot he could do that. Yeah, queen h5 is... Okay, maybe I have to go h5. And then this is starting to become a threat. I think I'm going to go h5, but yeah, he's putting a lot of pressure on me here. I could consider taking on d5, letting him recapture, and then moving my king again. But I'm scared of that. I think I'm going to go h5, which might be a mistake. You know, there's bishop g5. Yeah, this guy is aggressive. Forgot about this. So if I go knight e5, queen h5, then I can... Okay, maybe... Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Bring another defender. h5 was good, but a little too slow, I think. Just a little too slow. I don't really have time for h5. When did I last play this guy? Four months ago. 1600 bullet. 19. Because he shouldn't, statistically, he shouldn't be beating me 2 games when he's 200 points lower. Okay. I could move my king. Would it behoove me to move my king? Then my bishop's hanging. I need to move the king though. H5 now? Or maybe I can go king g8. So can I go like rook e8 or rook f8? Rook f8. There's still this queen h5. Okay, so if I go rook f8, queen h5, then king g8. Yeah, there's possible discoveries though. There's this check is a problem. So maybe rook e8, queen h5. But then I don't like that either. Rook f8, queen h5. King g8, check. Yeah, so I could go, so rook e8, queen h5, king g8, check, and then take. Okay, let's try this. I'm not entirely sure though. It looks like I'm in trouble here. This 1500 is very strong. He's very strong, this 1500. Oh, I just hung my knight. I forgot about this. This was actually one of my... That's the reason I played 95. That's the reason I played it, and I forgot about it. So he can take on h7. Then do I have rook h8 there? I think so. Then he can go check, and it gets very complicated. Okay, this is very, very complicated. Very complicated. So do I have king g8? Check. I think I have king g8. Yeah, so... Oh, wait. Why did I think I could defend this? I thought I could defend this. Okay, well, he beats me again. Wow, very strong 1500. Going to go straight to the engine on that. Yeah, interesting opening. So... Oh, he has a high RD. High RD. 62. I've never beaten this 1600 before. Okay, if he beats me again, I won't be happy. So yeah, we are winning here. Where did I defend incorrectly? It was a few moves before the end. So it didn't like 95. I spent a long time on 95. It only wants me to take, and I don't know why I didn't do that. Oh yeah, because I thought he just recaptures. Yeah, no, I considered this, but I didn't. This did not look like a good plan. My king is so exposed, but that's apparently the best response. Hard response. So this is a tricky opening. And then here I blundered with knight g6. I needed to play king g8, which was my original plan, and then I realized that my knight would be hanging, but then I could have recaptured here. So yeah, I got a little bit low on the clock. It's a tricky opening. I'll have to look into that more. And it looks like the top move here is e6. I got a little bit concerned about, maybe not f5 right away, but I got scared of f5 eventually. Okay, well, he got me again. I'll play another one. Not fun to lose, so. Black again. 1 week old account. Screw you. Get a life. Block. My God. What's the point? What's the point of playing? Fake accounts left and right. Okay, here's third black in a row. I don't know if castling is too early here. Queen c7. I might go knight c6. And there's bishop g5, but I'm just going to play knight c6. And I have knight before and then d5. How many? I would need a lot of. I might have to end up playing this. Then there's knight g. I'm going to go h6. I don't like that. It's like a hook. But I don't really want bishop g5 happening. And yeah. I could put the bishop on b7, which could be an option. Yeah, so for here, I was planning on taking. I might move the queen though, because I don't really mind if he takes the bishop. But let's just entertain what happens. If he takes with the pawn, I have f5, but I've weakened my king side already. Then he's got c4, f5. It's a little bit weak. He can come in here maybe. If he takes with the bishop, then I have knight b4, and I've got bishop e6. I'm gonna take. Yeah, so he does take this way. So, well, you would think knight b4. There's c3 though, and then we're losing the knight. So I could go here. Don't really have great prospects. I could. Is this? We're going to do. Okay, I'm going to go knight b8. I'm going to eventually put it on c5 if he lets me. But he might just put a rook on c1. I still might get c5 in time though. Yeah, that's not so easy for him to prevent. I could even just go straight for it. I was thinking like f5 first, but it's going to. I might just go knight c5 first. Like immediately. Yeah, so he wants to trade that. I will accept the trade. And f5 now. So I think I did pretty well here. He might want to try getting b4 in. Not so simple to do though. I have a bad bishop, but I think I did pretty well being black here. So maybe queen d2. Yeah, he might want to replace it this way. I could run the. Oh, I gotta. Do I push this? Is this no 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 no. No, that's what he wants. So maybe e4. E4, he's going to try for this. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. I could also fix, but then he can put a knight here. Rook lift? Not, no, this? Yeah, fix this. I kind of want to fix that. I'm going to fix that pawn first. And then maybe bishop d7. Then he's got a couple of weak points a little bit. I can always play b6. I'm not in a rush here. Yeah, wait for him to commit the knight, then maybe I play f4. Another idea is bishop f6, e4. But it's not a long term. Oh, actually, why am I so scared of this? Well, he is hitting my queen. So I don't really have time for bishop f5. King h8, g5. Potentially. Or king g7. Might be better. g5, king g7. That's reasonable. Once my rooks are connected. That's a reasonable plan. And what about bishop f6, e4? Because the queen has to move somewhere. Yeah, but no, it's too committal. Too committal. No, I kind of like this idea. G5, king g7. Boom, boom. It's just that I would like my rooks a little bit more mobile before I commit to that. But then, like rook h8, h5, g4. It's scary. And as it is, he can't push the f-pawn. He's really thinking long here. Chat is quiet. Did I play 2 games and I lost 2 games? Or was this my first game? I guess that was my first game. I'd like to finish the stream in the green. He's really, really thinking long here. Somebody else that I've lost to before. How come I never beat anybody? How come I always have losses against everybody? I don't like how long he's thinking. I'm so paranoid, but he's been thinking for like 2 minutes now. I don't even know about the g5. Like I'm not sure about the g5. Maybe bishop d7 first and wait longer. Possibly. Maybe this makes more sense. I guess it's hard for white to find a move. So he's just looking for something. But he could just play anything like bishop a2. But yeah, I don't see any fantastic moves for white. He's probably struggling to find any type of plan. It's really hard to think of a plan here. I don't know, like put a rook on the c file, kick out my queen, maybe try to push the c pawn, possibly. Yeah, hard to find a plan for white. Poor white. Yeah, I don't know. I hope I didn't disconnect or something. He's been thinking forever here. I'm going to refresh. No, he's still thinking. He's been thinking like 4 minutes now. He's getting into a bit of time trouble at this point. And chat is meanwhile doing mathematical equations. Man, people doing mathematical equations in a chess stream. Could we be any more nerdy? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this guy disconnected or what, but this is just, he's been thinking for like 4.5 minutes now. At this point, he's in quite a lot of time trouble. If he comes back, I just need to not blunder, and I should win on the clock. So I don't know what's going on. It's going to be anticlimactic. Yeah, I have to blunder a piece now to lose, essentially, because of the clock. Yeah, this makes for a bad stream. Yeah, so I guess I'm just waiting here for 7 minutes as his clock winds down. Maybe he even rage quit. Maybe he doesn't like his position. Maybe it's Maybelline. I don't know. But we have to sit here for another 2 minutes. And nobody's talking in the stream, so I have to entertain everybody. Which is not good news. I'll block this guy. Because he made me sit here for 8 minutes, 7 or 8 minutes. Something probably happened. His dog threw up or something, or gunshots in the neighborhood. Yeah. At least it's not classical. That would be even worse. You know what's kind of weird is the auto. I don't know how it's determined when that auto like claim a win. When I don't know how that's determined. Like I don't know if my opponent is still actively using his browser and that's why it's not showing up or what. But definitely blocking this guy. Abandoned the game with like 7 minutes left. There. Yeah, so it's pretty annoying. Just sat here for like it just threw away 7 minutes of my life waiting for this guy to move. And it shows him as green, so I really don't know what that was all about. That was a complete waste of my time. Okay, let's go straight to the engine on it. Yeah, I'm better here, minus 1.3. A5, by the way, is second best. It wants E4, but I don't know about E4. I thought he might have just like Queen E3. That was too committal for me. And that's the graph, by the way. I like A5. Just wait and see what he does. There was B6 as well. I was thinking Bishop D7 as my follow-up. So yeah, had he made a move, like a non-move, Yeah, it's saying e4. I was thinking bishop d7. Computer likes that as well. And then I was thinking of, what was I thinking of? I had a plan, but I already forgot. Oh yeah, I was thinking of the g5 idea. So could I go g5 here? No, it's too early. But so what about if he repeats? It's okay. It doesn't like g5 at all. Bishop g5 is a move. What's the point of just to? And then that's right. There's a fork there. Yeah. So he had nowhere to go. And then e4 because the knight can't come in, and then we can slowly creep up. Computer loves this, but yeah, I guess f4 is strong. Yeah, bishop g5 would have been interesting. There was also but it still likes this e4. Like, I don't like the e4. Too committal. Too committal for me. No, but he might have left to go make a sandwich. I had to sit here at the board. That's what's annoying. So anyways, earlier on in the game, the h6 I was unsure about. Computer finds it okay. But here it wants to go knight a5. Interesting. Knight b8 was second best, but knight a5, bishop a2. And if b4, well, we can take on c2 here, but then we go knight c4. It's a little scary though. A4, yeah, I don't know. Like, what if we don't go bishop f5? If I go bishop d7, like b4, knight c4. Yeah, this is a little scary, but the computer likes that. And then here it wants to go a5 right away, because to prevent white from playing it. Yeah, so this a5 was a good idea just because his bishop's on these same colors. Okay, time for a new game. I should be white now. I just had three blacks in a row. One of them was not played, but still. Okay, India. Here's Vivek. He just disconnected. Now he's back. Bird time. Anirban Patra. Knight c6. This is the aggressive knight. I was just looking at this last night. I was reviewing these lines, and I can't remember. I don't think we're playing bishop b5. It might even be d4. I think it's b3 though. I think it's b3. And some of these lines they're kind of weird. Like, you go d4 in some of them. You play Stonewall. There's also c4. I'm actually going to go c4 here because I can't quite remember. And do I have the opportunity to trade? I could also go knight c3. d5, what do I think about that? Or d4, I mean. Take. Yeah, so should I go d4? Okay, I don't know what I'm doing about him going d4. I'm gonna okay, I don't know. d4 is going to be annoying. I don't know what I'm doing about it. I think I'm not sure about this knight c3. But it's a bit greedy. It's a bit greedy. d4. If I go knight b5, there's d3, which I don't love. Okay, he didn't take. Do I have bishop d3? Oh, yeah, then there's here. So let's prepare that going. Rook c1. Another greedy move. I'm not. So my idea is to put the bishop on b1. That's why I put the rook here first. Okay, I gotta be a little bit careful because now there's almost tactics. But yeah, another greedy move by me. Rook c1. Because I wanted to do this maneuver, bishop b1. But if I did that with my rook on a1, then my rook is going to be inactive. Yeah, so now we go here. He can take on c4, but it's should be okay. He can then go knight d3, though. So I should probably kick this out before he can go knight d3. So let's do that. So knight back. He might go to a6. But he moves back, and then there's still d4. I guess there's, well, there is kind of. So I wonder, I mean, at this point, I should probably be taking that because that's constantly a threat. Plus, I'm opening up the C file, which is now good because my rook is on the C file. So I think at this point, I'm going to castle. I'm just going to, I want the king safe at this point. I just allowed the trading of queens, which I shouldn't have. I should have taken the knight. I could take with the rook, actually. Could take with the rook, which makes no sense. But I'd rather not trade queens. Plus, I don't want to cover the... There's bishop f6, though. Bishop f6, knight e5. Can I sack a pawn there? Takes. I'm getting too fancy here. Oh my god, there's queen h5 though. Oh, that's fancy. Let's try it. Okay, I'm getting too fancy here though, but look at that line. Bishop f6, knight e5, takes, queen h5. Bing bang. I do hang d2 at the end there. Hopefully I'm okay. Okay, so he doesn't go for that. Okay. Oh my god, I can go here now. I'm seeing all the tactics. And then we have checkmate. Oof! I saw deep on that other line, though. The previous move. I mean, okay, we won with the bird. Ooh, okay. I'm going to go straight to the engine on that. I know I did not play perfect. I got a little weird in the opening. I was seeing so many tactics, so so b3 I think was okay, and I'm not sure about the c4. Computer's saying d4. Yeah, but I was wondering if I'm still not sure if we want to go for the stonewall when we're just blocking our bishop, but that can open up over time. It's like c4 and e4. And I wasn't sure about knight c3. I suspect it's not great. Yeah, d4 I was worried about. That's why I said it was greedy, because it was kind of a hope chess move and greedy. Because if he doesn't play d4, then I'm getting some like optimal development. So just bishop e2 here, or take on d5. Because I didn't really have a plan for this. And rook c1 was again greedy. So computer says knight e2. Just dealing with this d4 weakness. Yeah, my opponent, we both played poorly. So I didn't really deserve to win, but computer doesn't love castling. It wants to go h4 or take. I should have taken. No, I should have taken because of this. I should have. Well, computer likes h4, but I don't. No, I mean that's a crazy move. It's easily the best move for some reason. If he does nothing, oh, we're just securing it again. We're just securing it again. Interesting. And if it goes h6, then there's tactics similar to before. But a more human move, I should have just taken on d5 here. And then castle. Oh, wait, there's another tactic. Oh, God. Yeah, so this rook on the c file. Wow, there's so many tactics here. That's kind of nice. Yeah, so the other line I was looking at was if bishop f6, I was going to go knight e5, which is not the best move. Rook d3 is. And then coming back, wow. But my idea was knight e5 and then takes. I was going to go queen h5, which is not winning. There's apparently f5 now. But here I was also considering taking on h7 first, which would have worked. So I might have found the right move, and then I was going to take. So that was my idea with knight e5. But knight g5 is the best move. There's also rook d3. So knight g5, what is the idea here? So if h6, once again, queen c2, and then if g6, and then we can take. Wow, these Horwitz bishops just ridiculously strong. And then at the same time, we always have double attack potential on the c file. Really nice setup. Maybe I invented something there in the bird. Guys, I think I might end it there. A very short stream tonight, just playing 3 games. But I had a really long day, and I probably shouldn't overdo it. And I want to end on a high note. Got another bird win in, even though it was not accurate. So I did Puzzle Streak, and then I played 3 games, finished in the green, getting the rating a little bit higher, 2139. So it's getting into decent territory again. I was in the low 2000s not too long ago, so to get it to a healthy rating feels good. I think it was, let's see, it's the highest rating in the past. Oh, I need 2 more points to be the highest, or I need 3 more points to be the highest in the past 6 months. But yeah, I've restored the rating a bit. Yeah, so sorry for the short stream, but I can kind of feel it. I'm getting tired now, so I'm going to end it here. I'll be back. I'm not sure if I'll be back tomorrow. Probably 50% chance I'll stream tomorrow. Maybe 40% chance. Otherwise, you'll see me on Thursday for sure. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. See you next time.